Hey, everybody. It is a virtual conversation happening today with myself, Real Digger from Z1079.
Hey y'all, I'm Bijou Star from 93.1 WZAK.
And we are joined with Akron Public Schools and two individuals who are going to give us some information on a very special event they'll be having that you definitely want to know about and hopefully participate, join all of that in. So welcome, Dreama and Kemp.
Hey everybody. Hey.
Hi, everyone.
How you guys doing?
Well, how about yourself?
Doing good. So let's talk about this event. Let's talk about first, introduce yourselves, your roles, and then let's talk about how this event came to be.
So good morning, everyone, or good afternoon. I'm Dreama Whitfield, and I am the Scholar Voice Project Lead for Akron Public Schools. And what I do is I make sure that our scholars' voices are heard. We make sure that they have skills and experiences that allow them to amplify their voices and advocate for themselves in the schools and in our community.
Nice.
My name is Kemp Boyd, and I'm the Executive Director of Love Akron. Love Akron is a Christian-based organization looking to connect, collaborate, and convene with change makers like yourselves to make a collective impact in our city.
Okay, and how are you guys doing how are you doing that with this event, and how did it come to be?
So this event came to be because, like I said, we want our scholars to have experiences and skills that amplify their voices. And after the verdict from the Jayland Walker shooting, our students expressed, hey, we want to somehow be social activists. We want to get our voices out there, and we want people to know how we, as the youth, feel about what's happening in our city and what changes we want to see. So as a result of our students saying, we want this event, this is how it came about. And then we began the partnership with Kemp and Love Akron.
And where we fit into this is we have organizations that we can convene and connect together to bring about, like I said before, the impact that we want. And the unique thing about this process is everybody in this situation at this course in this season of our city, everybody has to be at the table, right? Because everybody is dealing with trauma from what's going on and what's been happening over the past year. And so there's not one of us in our city that are not dealing with the trauma effects of the verdict or even the shooting that happened last summer. And so being able to come together to, first of all, like Dreama said, to accelerate scholar voice is the most important thing that we can do right now, because they want to be heard and they have some things to say.
Awesome. So what's the goal of the event?
The goal of the event is to just bring healing and restoration to our city and the students of Akron around the Jayland Walker event. And we just want people to be able to use their voices and normalize their emotions and the feelings they're having around the verdict.
Exactly. How do we bring about, like you said, from a standpoint of some of the circles that we're going to have, whether it's relationship building circles, that's going to help to bridge back the bridges of trust, because we got to be able to move at the speed of trust when something like this happens, but also just bringing back the sense of community that, hey, we don't all have to agree and we want to agree, but can this type of event galvanize some understanding, not just across with young people, but across the students that we have, their parents, but also faculty and staff who are teaching our students within Akron Public Schools, because again, it's not just a one-sided thing, it's a both and. So it's students, it's families, it's parents, and it's faculty and staff. And so we want to give everybody a safe space to come and to be quite honest with you, where they can kind of get out some of their feelings. And like Dreama said, how do we normalize the conversation when it comes to our own mental wellness and mental health?
Absolutely. And I love, Dreama, that you started off saying that our youth kind of like spearheaded this, because they are so heavily impacted and they need to have their voices heard. So I love everything about this. When and where is this event being held?
So this event is being held at Bookto CLC, which is located at 1040 Copley Road in Akron, Ohio. It is going to be on Friday, May 26th. The doors open at 5, and the event will actually start at 6 p.m., and it goes from 6 until 9. We're going to have music, we're going to have food, we're going to have prizes and giveaway. Some lucky person will have the chance to win $1,600 towards their rent or their utilities. And most importantly, we're going to have circles. And we're going to have 3 different kinds of circles, and this will allow people to speak and normalize their feelings. We're going to have a relationship circle, a peace circle, and a mental health circle, just to help everybody come back together and normalize those feelings. And we're also going to have, like I said, food. At the conclusion, we're going to have some soul food dinners. We're going to have them to give away to each of the participants. So not only is it a healing event, it's also a good time just for us to come together and as a community and heal, as I said earlier.
So who are the sponsors that are helping to bring this all together today? Well, on that day.
Well, Akron Public Schools is one of the sponsors. And Kemp, you want to mention all the other community partners?
Oh, absolutely. We had to involve the community to come along and be a help. And so you're looking at the city of Akron, which is coming from our mayor's office. We have the police department that's going to be involved, Akron Police Department. We're going to have 100 Black Men, Akron chapter, Project Ujima, which is a great nonprofit in our area that is doing and conducting these circles. We have the Remedy Church with Pastor Deontay Lavender and also Lisa Lavender that's going to be participating them in their congregation. We have Freedom Block that's led by Reverend Ray Green that's going to be a part of this as well. And there's going to be many, many others. And so those have been the ones that are at the table along with Akron Public Schools and Love Akron. We've galvanized people across different genres and also sectors because we need everybody at the table with us to pull something on like this. And I want to say this is not a one-hit wonder. This is just the beginning.
Absolutely. And don't forget our partner, Minority Behavior Health Group.
Absolutely. Okay, so Dreama, you kind of referenced some of the things that we can expect to see and experience at this event. But if someone's never attended something like this, or maybe they're a little skeptical, like, oh, what am I kind of walking into? What would this look like? What can attendees expect the day of the event?
Well, on the day of the event, like I said, they can expect to have a good time. Not only do we want to celebrate our community and us coming together, but we also want to have that healing. So when they first come in, they're going to go into the auditorium, and there they're going to do a collective art piece. And we also, each person will make an individual piece of art. And by the end of the night, that individual piece of art will be a collective art piece, and it'll be one structure to show that we are a community and that we are all together. There'll be voter registration. And then once they do their art piece and register to vote, they'll move into their circles where we can help people just be able to speak and normalize their feelings around the verdict. And then from there, we're going to move into some fun. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have some soul food. We're going to have music, and we're just going to have a good time and celebrate ourselves as a community and the whole that we have as a community, knowing that as a community, we can make change when we all come together and stand on the same page.
I feel all that, Dreama, but for Dreama, she's forgetting the most important part. We got cheerleaders. Like they're going to welcome people in like a pep rally. Like that's what I'm excited about. It's going to be a pep rally type of feel because we want to gather everybody together. It's been some hard times, some hard things have been going on here in the city of Akron. But like Dreama said, we want to galvanize hope and we want to celebrate who we are as a community and what we can do and galvanize together. So looking forward to the cheerleaders who's going to welcome us in, pom-poms, the cheers and everything. So we're really excited about it.
All right, so you have given us a little taste of what type of prizes are going to be given away. But listen, everybody loves gifts, okay? So tell us, what else can people expect to win on that day?
Well, listen, we're also going to have, we're also going to have gift cards. So we're going to be giving out gift cards all night long, especially to our students, right? Students they like Amazon. They love to go out and eat. So we're going to have gift cards that we're going to be giving out to our students as well. And also, Dreama, you were going to say what?
I want to say that we have those gift cards, but what we did do is we listened closely to our students to see what would entice you or excite you to come to this event. And they said they wanted baskets. They wanted like soaps and things that make them feel good. So we're gonna have those giveaways. We have a giveaway for someone to get their hair braided. We also have a giveaway for someone to have a silk press done. And the most important thing, or the biggest prize we have, is the $1,600 that will be donated towards someone's rent or utility bill.
Nice. That's a lot. Okay. So yes, definitely check it out. I encourage you guys to attend the event next Friday. This is kicking off Memorial Day weekend. So that's pretty, y'all setting the stage real big in Akron.
Right.
I see you. I see you, AK
Absolutely.
Ron. All right, so look, real quick, we just want to remind you guys that we are having a conversation today with Akron Public Schools. And Kemp, one more time, your organization.
Love Akron.
Love Akron. Can't really mess that up. And we're talking about an event that they're having, letting your voice be heard next Friday. Dreama, Kemp, Bijou, we all having this conversation. We do want to make sure that you guys share this information, get it out to your family and friends. If you were affected by the verdict or you're just into your community and you want to be a part of something big, then share this stream and let everybody know that they can attend and get the information. We do have a question real quick from the audience. Will there be information about CTE program?
Yes, we will have an Akron Public Schools table there. We'll pass out a plethora of information about Akron Public Schools, including our CCA programs.
Nice. All right. Okay, so you guys are giving so much information. I feel you kind of alluded to this a little bit, but how will the event affect Akron Public School students and the community?
So we are hoping that this event will help Akron Public students and their parents and our staff normalize their feelings and understand that it's okay to have a feeling about the verdict. We're also hoping that this event will allow our students to learn how to be social activists in the most positive way and understand how their voices can bring change, positive change to our city.
Awesome.
And also a lot of our students, this doesn't always go. They've already been doing some of the work already. Mm-hmm. They've already been doing some of the work. So this is kind of bringing them all together jointly to learn. And two, it's talking about, like, I know over at Garfield, they've been having different groups and different leaders in our community come in to talk about, kind of where they are. And they have questions. That's the beautiful thing about all this. They have questions about what they can do. And so this is going to be about empowering them too. And what does their vote do for them? And registering to vote once they start getting out of school. And sometimes even some of our seniors right now, there's going to be an opportunity at the event to have voter registration there. So we're excited about that as well, to kind of for them to say, hey, man, this is what's going to make your voice be the loudest, is how are you voting, the things that you are doing to help to move the needle forward to progress, to transformation and change. So all that stuff is really, really exciting.
Yeah, and shout out to our students at Firestone CLC yesterday. They held a peace rally and they encouraged students to use their voices appropriately in our community. And it was just a really great event. So shout out to those students as well, too.
Great. So much good information today, but we really, really want to know, how do we get more information if you want to be there? Do you need to register? How do you register? And who to contact if you need more?
So you can register by going to any of Akron Public Schools social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our Twitter, also on our Akron Public Schools website page. There's a link to register. And if you have any questions, you can contact me, Dreama Whitfield, at 330-761-2778. We do want people to register. However, registration is not mandatory, but we would like for you all to register so we can just have an expectation of who will be there. And Kemp is holding up our flyer. The flyer is all across the city, and there's a QR code on that flyer that gives you all the information and also allows you to register.
Sounds so good. Thank you all so much. You are doing something so amazing in the city of Akron. We are praying that this is a success and that you all can continue. Like you said, it's not a one-hit wonder. This is something that's going to go on to create just a whole new movement there in Akron for young people to let their voices be heard and to also normalize, like you said, getting out your emotions, making a community and feeling like you're a part of the infrastructure and what's happening in the city.
Yeah. And I really hope those that are watching and those that attend, that you take advantage of this opportunity too. You guys are creating a platform and a place where people can feel comfortable with just voicing their opinions and just, getting stuff off their chest. So please take advantage of it. This is one of many. And again, encourage your friends and family to share this information. You can share this entire stream if you like. Again, if you're in Akron, you see that flyer, get that code so you guys can get all the information. But again, this is next Friday. 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And one more time, where?
At Bookto CLC at 1040 Copley Road. And everyone is invited. Students from all across the district, their parents, all of the educators from across the district, you're all invited. And anyone from the city who wants to join us.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Kemp and Dreama. We will talk to you soon.
God bless you now. Have a
Bye
good one.
bye. You
You
too.
too.